Hi and welcome to day 23 today, and as promised from yesterday, I am going to tell you about my worst job ever. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to pop in the comments where you're joining from and say hi, that would be awesome. So today's topic again is about your worst job ever. So hey Cal, thanks for joining me. So my worst job was when I got to Australia. I just put out there, applied for as many jobs as I possibly could, and within 2 weeks I had a job at a call centre. And hey Cynthia, thanks for joining. Now it is, the call centre was for a telecommunications company. And I thought, oh, hello from New Zealand. So I thought that, yep, that'll be an awesome job. To start with, there was 6 weeks of training. So gives you a false sense of enjoyment, I suppose. Hey Cynthia, I'm glad you caught me live too, yay. So this job that I had, it was shift work. So I think I mentioned in one of my other ones, I thought shift work was either day or night. This one would be for 4 weeks, you start at one time, the next 4 weeks you would start at a different time, and anywhere from 7 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. And then later on, after I'd left, they went 24 hours. So I was kind of hanging out for the 24 hours so I could just do the graveyard shift type thing. But that never happened. I left before then. Now, this job was first of all, it was like moving, if you were moving house, we would move your telephone line. So it was basically you call us, we'll do all the behind the scenes stuff for you to be able to have your phone and internet at your new place. So that part was pretty easy. But the thing about working for them was that no matter how well you did, they would only pick out your bad points, what you've done wrong. They would only pick out what you've done wrong. And they were like, I think there was like about 500 people that used to work there, but they all had the administration part. They were all very cliquey and had their favourite people. Yeah, definitely. Even amongst the groups, you had your own team that you were part of, and naturally you could be cliquey with those people. That's right, Cynthia, those cliques, as bad as secretaries. And yeah, so you get to know those teams, but there's no need for other teams to be rude to you or anything like that. So with that, I found I was there for 2.5 years, so I definitely stuck it out. And the thing that really irked me the most was that I worked with a single dad, and his son didn't really even live with him most of the time. He lived with his parents, and so he would ask for time off and time to do things with his son and things like that, and was always granted the time off, and they were very understanding, being a single dad and everything. And then when it would come to me asking for time off, or well, maybe I would have needed to be at my son's graduation when he graduated primary school, that type of thing. It was like, oh no, you can't do that, you can't have that time off, we really need you here. And that's when it started to really sink in how unappreciative they are of their employees. Another one was they always mentioned that we were happy for you to go and do other studies. There were some uni students there that were doing their studies, and so when I wanted to study and these happened, someone in another team went and asked for leave for study. I think she needed 2 days a week off to go and do her study. Access granted. Then I wanted to become a beautician, like a makeup artist, and So I went and asked, I only needed Mondays off, and I really only needed half the day off. So I went and asked for leave to be able to do that. And again, no, you can't do that. You know, what were you thinking even asking? So that really pointed out to me that this wasn't the place for me to be. One of the greatest things that did happen for me at that job, though, is being treated so badly that I realised that I don't want to work in an environment like that, and I would prefer to work for myself. So the last probably 6 months of being there, my sister-in-law and I, we decided that we would go into business together, and we managed to buy a cafe together. So on my 40th birthday, my actual birthday, I went in there and handed in my resignation. No notice given, because I thought, if you can be like that horrible to me, I am not going to, you know, give you any notice. It's not like they can't cover me. There's 500 people there. So I felt a sense of, thank you for those hearts, Cynthia. So I really, it was like, you know, in the movies when they walk out of the prison gates. It was so like that for me, that feeling of just self-empowerment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, go Rocky. So that was my worst job ever, and that worst job has set me on a path to becoming, well, my own boss, and really seeing what is truly out there for entrepreneurs. So I'm grateful to have had such a bad job, because maybe it would have taken me longer to realise what I am capable of and what my future can possibly look like. So that is my day 23, and thank you so much for listening. And I'm looking forward to whatever subject it is tomorrow, and it's quite exciting not knowing, because sometimes you can think too long on a subject and maybe it doesn't come out right. So this is the 30-day challenge with the video matrix. If you're looking at any type of video, if you want to get on Facebook Live and don't know how, or you don't have the confidence, send me a message and I can pop you into the group. We're starting up a new one on the 1st of June, I think it is. So thank you so much for listening, and have a great day. Bye.